Hello people of the internet, my name is Zathan and welcome to Comic Club. This is episode 6 and today I'm reviewing Batman, A Death in the Family. If you're not prepared for spoilers, I would stop watching now. This is actually another long one, I don't know how long, as the synopsis is pretty long, not gonna lie. Anyway, let's begin, shall we? The story follows Jason Todd, the second Robin. In the beginning of the story, Jason and Bruce are in uniform. Hiding behind some crates while a mob plans. Then, out of the blue, an impatient Jason leaps out from behind the crates and attacks the criminals. When the struggle is over, Bruce asks him what he was doing and said one of these times he is going to get killed. Bruce then asks him if he thinks it's a game, and Jason replies, yes, life is a game. Bruce therefore relieves him from duty and asks him about his parents. Jason resents this and storms out, refusing to discuss the issue. While walking through his old neighbourhood, he meets Miss Walker, a friend of his parents, who gives him a box containing his father's old newspapers and other documents, including photos and articles relating to his family. A little water damage due to a leak in Miss Walker's roof. Among them, Jason finds his birth certificate and a stunning surprise. The name of the mother has been almost blotted out, but the initial is S, not C, as in Catherine Todd, the woman Jason knew as Mom. He concludes that she was in fact a stepmother, and resolves to find his biological one. Searching the box, he discovers his father's now out-of-date address book, which gives the name of 3 women whose first name starts with S, and he tracks their present whereabouts using the back computer. However, all 3 are based in the Middle East and Africa. Jason therefore runs away from home to find them. Meanwhile, the Joker has escaped yet again from Arkham Asylum. Leaving a trail of death behind him, Batman discovers that he has somehow obtained a nuclear weapon and will sell it to terrorists. He tracks him to civil war-torn Lebanon, where he and Jason meet up. They foil an attempt by Arab terrorists to destroy Tel Aviv using a nuclear missile sold to them by the Joker. Charmin Rosen, a Mossad agent who was at the scene and whom Jason was tracking, denies ever giving birth in Gotham City. Another of the suspected mothers is none other than Batman's old acquaintance, Lady Shiva, whom they track down to a terrorist training camp. It is only with Robin's help that Batman overcomes her in a fight that proves almost fatal for him. When she proves uncooperative, they use a truth drug to get her to admit that she's not the mother. They then go to Ethiopia and meet the third suspect, Sheila Haywood, an aid worker. She proves to be the right one, and she and Jason have an emotional reunion. However, unknown to Batman and Robin, the Joker is aware that Sheila had previously performed illegal operations on teenage girls in Gotham. After one resulted in the death of a teen, she was blacklisted as a medical practitioner. The Joker has used this information to blackmail Sheila into giving him the medical supplies her agency has in a nearby warehouse. Not only is he denying the medical supplies to the starving in order to sell them on the black market, but the Joker also replaced them with his laughing gas, which once set off will kill thousands of people. Sheila herself has been embezzling from the aid agency, and as part of the cover-up hands her own son, now in his Robin costume, over to the Joker. The Joker brutally beats him with a crowbar. Robin is soon lying unconscious in a puddle of blood, which the Joker casually remarks is a bit messy. He then leaves him and Sheila in a warehouse with a time bomb. Sheila and Robin try desperately to get out of the warehouse, but are still inside as the bomb goes off. Batman arrives too late to save them, and they die from their injuries. The bodies are taken back to Gotham for burial. Since none of their relatives can be found, the only ones attending the service are Bruce Wayne and 3 friends: Butler, Alfred Pennyworth, Commissioner Gordon, and his wheelchair-bound daughter, Barbara, herself a victim of the Joker. Blaming himself for Jason's death, a guilt-ridden Batman resolves to carry on alone. He even turns down Alfred's suggestion to involve Dick Grayson, his original partner. The Joker himself, meanwhile, has met none other than Ayatollah Khomeini, who offers him a position in the Iranian government. The Joker leaves a warehouse containing the dead bodies of his henchmen and an address which Batman easily finds. It is that of the United Nations building in New York. While waiting outside the building, Batman meets Superman, who has been sent by the State Department. Superman tries to convince Batman to leave, and his evasive attitude and refusal to answer questions leaves Batman to punch the Man of Steel across the jaw. The Caped Crusader's hand is nearly shattered. At this point, the Joker turns up. He is to be Iran's representative at the UN. Ralph Bundy, a CIA contact, tells Batman to keep away from the Joker, since it could start a diplomatic incident, which the government would rather avoid. The Joker has diplomatic immunity, and any crime he has committed has been swept under the carpet. He is due to give a speech to the General Assembly, and Bruce Wayne uses his high-level contacts in order to get in as an unofficial observer. The Joker appears dressed in Arab clothes, and he and Wayne exchange glances. The Joker pauses as the two make eye contact, as if identifying Wayne as the Batman, only to laugh dismissively and go on his way. The Joker then makes his speech claiming that he and the Iranians are treated with disrespect by the rest of the world. He announces that they will not take any more of such treatment and releases his deadly laughing gas over the assembly. However, a security guard breaks up the Joker's weapon and inhales all the gas, clearing the hall. It turns out to be Superman in disguise. He flies out of the building in order to find somewhere safe to get rid of the gas, while Batman and the Joker fight it out. The Joker gets out of the building and into a helicopter, sent to him by his sponsors. Batman gets in, and during the fight that follows, one of the Joker's henchmen opens fire with a machine gun. The bullets fly everywhere, hitting everyone, including the Joker and the pilot, who loses control and crashes into the sea. Superman saves Batman, who tells him to find the Joker's body. Unsurprisingly, the arch-criminal's corpse is nowhere to be found. Batman laments that everything between him and the Joker ends that way, unresolved. So the story is wrote by Jim Starlin, who he does the script. The pencil is done by Jim Aparo. The ink done by Mike DiCarlo, and the colour done by Adrienne Roy. Basically, I love this story. It's not one of my favourites. Well, it is one of my favourites, but it's not one of my... I wouldn't go to it if I wanted to have... I wouldn't read it so many times. But it's one of my... It's a good one to read. I mean, I do love it. I love the art. I love this is the story where Jason Todd dies, and later spoilers, by the way, later comes back as Red Mask. Basically, I probably give this book... See, I was planning on a low rating for some of the newer for some of the books I'm doing, but this one's actually another 9. I'm surprised. A lot of people don't like this story. I don't know why, but it is such a good... It's so good. A Death in the Family is definitely one of my favourites. So because this has been a very long synopsis, we're just going to cut it short here pretty much. But as I said, it's got great art. I'd recommend it. It's a 9 out of 10. And then after a couple of reads, it's about a 7. It drops a bit. But yeah, other than that, we'll end it here. If you like the series, go watch the rest of the episodes if you haven't already. Like the video down below, comment on what you think of the book if you've read it, or comment on what you think of the video, or anything like that. And look out for the next episode on Saturday. So if you didn't know, every episode is it's Wednesday and Saturday now for the episodes, because the Monday Saturday gap wasn't long enough for the video to be seen. So basically, my name's Zathan. Thanks for watching. Also, I just want to thank FabyBaby100 for the music for this episode and the rest of the series. Big help from him. There's a link to his channel in the description if you want to go check him out.